almost like there's, well, I'm not going to get too.
I mean, dude,
This.
we've been kind of pulled into that too. So like, I don't mind addressing it because it's ridiculous. Look, if you're going to set a fence around the only people who are even trying to get this conversation out into larger spaces and say that you can't listen to like half or three quarters or a third of the people who are giving this information because they've failed one purity test.
Well, maybe those people want to be the only voices.
Yeah,
and want
I think
people not to listen to a variety of voices talking about these topics, but just their voice. And, you know, it is very true that in this space, there are a lot of people that are motivated, you know, by egocentric stuff, or they want to be in front. It's about them and their brand, and all of this stuff, or they feel like they should have more views or engagement than they do. And so they want to take a shot at other people. And we should really all be working together. I want to give a lot of credit to Derek Broze in that space, who got shit on massively, and that was not deserved. And instead of you know, doing that back to that person, he instead went and tried to have a dialogue with that person that was denied. And so he tried to have a broader conversation, incorporating that person's points in dialogue with Ryan and some other people. So people can just openly talk about this stuff. I mean, that's the only way forward in this divisive stuff. If you have to pass my purity test, or you're naughty, when we're all trying to, you know, fight the same greater evil, you know, I think is silly at this point, frankly.
Yeah, I'm really not worried about getting grounded right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's some real shit going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we can work on that.
Pre-crime is here. Pre-crime is here, and we're being like, oh no,
No big
you
deal.
haven't done what I like. And,
But you're on Rokfin.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. We have pre-crime.
I know. You're on the wrong independent alternative platform to YouTube.
What's going on? Right.
Well,
What is
on
there?
other ones too. Like, it's
Right.
not. Yeah, and look, I could honestly understand if there were people that were strictly evangelical about this one thing. You know, I could even see a valid criticism, but that's not what's happening. Nor are any of us trying to stop anybody from doing what they do. We're not trying to stop anyone from like engaging with those folks or having a conversation with them. In fact, like, we've invited them on several times and have been, you know, shut up and told like, well, I'll have a private conversation with you, but I will not come on your show.
Well,
Then no, I don't want to have that conversation. Like, if we can't do the, there's
people need to
conversations
hear
that
it.
need to happen in private, and I'll do that. But like, this is something that I feel like is a vital thing that we need, vital conversation that we need to have, that we need to air out.
For the record, the person who got caught stealing all my Rokfin earnings last year is the person who courted this particular person we're talking about and set up a website with them and all of this stuff. So where do you think a lot of this has come from, and why is that person gone after Derek and Ryan, and why is that person currently going after Vanessa Beeley, and all of this stuff, all people I work with? I would argue it's not actually about crypto and the technology, and that this is about something very different.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially when said person only started going really, really hard against these people and against crypto after she did that website with said fuckwad.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, I don't really think it's really about crypto at the end of the day. I think it's about something else, but I think it's worth addressing the stuff that, you know, I mean, okay, so we know that the elite want to use crypto for bad things, okay? But if you have a chance to use it now to go off grid, raise money, whatever, or finance your life because you've been deplatformed off of other stuff, I mean, what are people supposed to do?
Right.
You would tell people that, you know, made some money on crypto so they can buy a plot of land and sort of eke out an existence, with all this crazy stuff that's coming, you're going to tell them they shouldn't have done that and they should have just
Right.
stayed in their apartment in Manhattan or whatever and just
Right.
sneaked it out in the zombie apocalypse